We're here at the Futuristic Conference 2026 here in Toronto, Canada. And we're here with my man Ben from the Ben Crypto Show. And he's also been a supporter of me as well, with the world famous Kid and Walt Show as well for years. But you know, the fact that we're now seeing the whole world getting more into meme coins, DeFi projects. It's kind of neat that, you know, I know somebody out in the X spaces that knows a little bit about from everything. So good to finally get this interview with you, Ben.
That's right. Good to see you.
Yeah, man. So what really brought you here to the Futuristic Conference?
So it's my third straight time in Toronto, Futurist. I also went to their Miami event. I know the organizers, always a great crowd. A lot of builders here. It's not quite as much of a DJ space, but it's good to find out which sectors are up and coming, which projects are the ones to get on your radar, see your friends, all that sort of stuff.
No, I love it, man. And I love that the fact that you're out there in the conferences, getting to know people in IRL, and as well you do it in the digital spaces, right, of X or back in the day Twitter. And I know you've been doing this for a while, so it's good that you can, know it comes from like learning about a project, if it's the technicalities of it, the tech, or the community side of it as well. So when do you ever do like any X spaces or the Ben Crypto Show so people could learn more about it?
Sure. So yeah, Ben Crypto is my name. It's the Ben Crypto Show. I'm on YouTube mostly. I'm on Twitter as well. YouTube's my main thing. I'm on a lot of Twitter spaces, and then I cover a lot of altcoin deep dives, a lot of meme coin stuff, a lot of Solana stuff, Robinhood Chain stuff, base chain stuff. I do a little bit of technical analysis of Bitcoin and top coins, but it's mostly a low cap DJ space.
No, that's awesome that you know a little bit about everything. And you're seeing right now, especially Robinhood entering the building and really, working with Ethereum. Now it's amazing. And we show that ETH is still that knowledge layer. It is true DeFi. I think without Ethereum, there is no DeFi. And I love to see that now, Robinhood's coming in, making things happen. But we've seen, of course, emergence of Solana as well a couple years back. And people loved it with Phantom Wallet because it was convenient, it was user-friendly, it was quick, it was fast, had cool color symbols and logos. And we saw so many projects go to hundreds of millions, billions, and I think that's what really got a lot of people to say, hey, I want to learn more about all types of projects that can be built either on Ethereum and Solana. So if you had to pick a blockchain that is your favorite, or you would encourage people to build on, what would it be and why?
I'd say everyone should probably focus on Solana and Robinhood, the new chain. Solana's great. That's the fastest. It's my bread and butter. But obviously it's had some highs and lows. You always need a new chain to kind of keep them competitive. The kind of low caps duking it out with each other. But Robinhood Crypto, we've seen, so it's been here for 3 weeks, Robinhood Chain. The memes are holding pretty steady. I think that in terms of a low cap chain, I think Robinhood is going to be here to stay. We've seen chains like BNB memes did not do well in 2025. Tron memes did not hold it steady in 2024. We've had Avalanche memes, we've had XRP memes, but Robinhood memes appear to be bucking the trend. They're going to be here to stay, so it's going to be a great rivalry, Solana and Robinhood. So I'd say just both those chains.
No, I love it because I feel like Robinhood chain right now is like almost, like Ethereum and Solana together. It's like a hybrid. And of course, I love the OG projects that were built on Solana as well, and got to work with a lot of them as well. And we saw that, the movements, and what you need in a project, no matter what, is community, right? So the fact that we've learned that, shows, right? That's why the crowd, at first was like, what's the next chain we get out to? Because Ethereum kind of wasn't, at that fact, wasn't doing it. And towards the end of 23, and Solana just came out of nowhere and wham bam, and really helped take this crypto space and bring a lot of volume back even to Bitcoin and back to Ethereum. But I do love Solana still. I think it's very user friendly and very when it comes to a blockchain that it's easy to develop on and for them to try out, it's Solana, right? But I definitely see as well Robinhood has made that easier now, and there's also amazing new developer launches that you can develop Robinhood too. So there'll be some competition there, but I think right now people still definitely should check out either Solana or Robinhood, and I agree with you, guys.
Yeah, keep in mind, Solana, it became big when the market wasn't doing too well in late 20. Bitcoin was at like 28,000 in November 2023. Solana just exploded. The memes, Solana went from like $7 a token to $270 all-time high.
Control, bro.
It was crazy. And Robinhood, same thing. The market's down, so it's coming out at the perfect time. It's not quite as pumping quite as much as Solana did in that week 1, week 2. But I think the market's gonna uptick in the next few weeks, October latest. I think we're gonna start ramping up. Few weeks. We have the Clarity Act. That might be done soon. We have the World Cup ended. I like the World Cup. It was
Everybody can get back in the market.
However, it could be laser
Lock in,
focused.
guys.
Crypto Twitter was like 80% World Cup the last 3 weeks. Now, no more of that. Even though I like soccer.
I was guilty for it, bro.
Yeah, me too. I remember I saw you were posting that stuff. I was too. But now everyone's going to be locked in. Summer's coming to an end soon as well. There's a lot of positive catalysts for the market as a whole to pop, and then low caps as well.
No, I agree with you, and I think a lot of people, and that's why we kind of harp more about Ethereum, Solana, and of course Robinhood Chain, because we've seen other people try, like Tron in the past, even Sui, and I think Sui's still going to do some great things out there. But we saw that people really latch, and it shows the community, right? We even saw Hyperliquid doing a nice boom run, like a couple months ago. But it's just, you still don't see people gravitate to build on it. So right now, I know there's like a competitive nature in, but I don't think it should be competitive. It should be, hey, we got the top 2 or 3 chains to work. Let's get it, because now we're in the bottom, and now we're gonna see the rise. Now, so much adoption, we're gonna be able to, make your money in your DeFi projects, your meme coins, so you can stack your Bitcoin, you can stack your Ethereum, you can stack your Solana while it rises up. Because we're gonna see that. So I definitely want people to say, hey, let me make some money out there in the DeFi sector, meme sector. Because in the next, you want to get into the next year and a half, start positioning yourself for the peak of 28 and 29. So I love the fact that you're using your platform and you know a little bit about everything, man. So it's crucial to know people, what we call the trenches, to know from the low market caps and see who's surrounding it, who has that reputation, or maybe it's something that's bigger than us, but we get involved.
Absolutely, yeah. And then you mentioned Hyperliquid. Hyperliquid could be at a good sort of buy on the dip opportunity right now, because when Robinhood pumped, it sort of took a little liquidity away from Hyperliquid, which that was the hottest project of the last couple months until like 3 weeks ago. The Hyperliquid's at a 6-month low, their price point. They're not even close to their all-time high, but that's a project definitely here to stay. I think they're just on a temporary dip because of Robinhood, so that's a project to look into. Could be undervalued in my opinion. So
no, I love it. I'm watching always the meme sector, and I'm always helping out as well communities, because I know those are the ones that are going to be the future to rise and position themselves to teach other people. And the more they even make, in this space, and they're the ones that also uplift and be that other liquidity out there as well to rise it up. So I love everything when it comes to the trenches, the DeFi, and it's too easy, man. Like meeting bonds and everything, it's the best, for it. And I'm also looking at this project right now, even Buffcat, the whole reason why Robinhood got out of control right now is because of this project called CashCat. And it just shows the community was there. The meme came from the CEO, and wham, went to 200 million in a couple of days when it was sitting at 102. That's the power of community. But Ben, where can we find you? On your X's or media platforms or website to learn more about what you do and where to find your content.
Sure. So yeah, I'm mostly on YouTube, Ben Crypto. Just search that, Ben Crypto. I'm also on Twitter, Ben Crypto as well. The full name is @Ben Crypto Show. And those are mostly the two platforms I use.
Well, finally, I'm glad we got the interview, Ben.
Great seeing you again. Always good, Walter.
No, thank you for always all the support, man.
And thank you. Yeah, we go way back. Thanks.
Oh yeah, he was supporting me when we first started, man. But we're here, and the future is ours. Let's get it.